Okay, how to perform the dand or the Hindu push-up. The Hindu push-up is basically a combination of two yoga poses. The first one is the downward facing dog position. So, and the other one is the low plank. Sorry, three positions. And the third one is the upward facing dog. And my prerequisites is you should be able to perform about 5 or 10 regular push-ups. You should also be able to perform a pretty solid downward facing dog. And you should also be able to performing an upward facing dog or a cobra pose. Let's start. I'm going to be using a Shina board here, a push-up board, because I feel it's a little bit easier on the wrists, and also it increases the back bend and makes the shoulders work a little bit harder. Now, a regular push-up, you hold like this, and you get down and up, and your chest is going to be the primary mover, along with your front shoulders and triceps. In the Hindu push-ups, you shift the focus a little bit by standing like this. Now your delts, your shoulders are going to be the primary movers. And it also hits the back of the shoulders, something that the regular push-ups doesn't do. And it also provides a great stretch for both the rear side of the body, like the hamstrings and the calves and the back, and also from the front of the body when you're down here and facing up. Now, you're going to start in the downward facing dog. This is where many people I've seen do it wrong. Many people go very, very wide with their feet. It can be a good thing if you're not so flexible, because it's going to be easier to attain this position than having a more narrow foot stance, foot placement. Also, you want to be able to push back. Look at your thighs or your belly button. You can also lift your toes here. Many people won't be able to keep the legs straight here. Many people might not be able to get their heels down into the floor. You can do this exercise, like stepping a little bit, or you can do some bootstrappers. Like this, a bear squats, bootstrapper, and try to really lift the toes in the top. Now you're gonna dive down, and you want to keep the elbows in. I prefer to keep the grip a little bit more narrow than shoulder width, because it feels more natural for my shoulders. Just don't flare out the elbows. You want to keep it here. And also keep tension in the legs here. And when you come up here, you want to rotate your armpits forward and face the sky like this. Really stretch out. Now you get back into the downward facing dog position. And really push back, and you're gonna feel a great stretch here in the calf area. You can also add some more difficulty to the exercise. Instead of going straight back, you can reverse the motion. Go backwards. And this is going to make it a very, very tough exercise, because your shoulders are going to be working overtime. And also your triceps are going to feel a real blast. This is the standard variation of the Hindu push-up. There are many, many variations. I can talk about them a little bit later. But it's a little bit advanced, but keep at it, and your flexibility is gonna increase over time, and pretty soon you will be doing it regularly. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.